Hello friend, welcome back. In a previous video, I already discussed about that things with you, how can show your latest hot news on particular that position. So in this video, they have the another area like there is all two of the static data as a top viewed, so that is also another top viewed. So how can display your two top viewed on particular that position? I will show you that things with the live example. For doing this, first of all, here we have to go to our home controller, that means the home page controller, and particular that position. First of all, I want to take one of the variable, like I just take one of the variable as a top viewed, top underscore viewed. Okay, top viewed. So this type of one of the variable, and here I also want to get that things with the post model. So here I define that post model, and with the post model, first of all, here what exactly the things will be needed, like here we also need the our creator, that means the author, and also showing the date, and there is a title, there is a comments, okay, and there's some the short description. So for now, first of all, here I want to define with the creator. So here I just define the creator, and then also we need the comments. So for the reasons I just define that with, and for the comment I just define that with count, and with count here I define that comments. So here that is actually the comments, and after that I put the conditions, that means the where conditions the all that one status news will be visible. Okay, I define that things a lot of the time like this one, so I just copy it, and where and the status will be the one, then it should be actually display rather than it should be not display. And after that I want to get order, that means here I just define that order by, I just define order by as a view count. Okay, like if you go to the database, and they have also one of the option for the view count. I already did this work in our when I discuss about that most viewed. Okay, so for now actually this most viewed, the two most viewed will be visible on here. Okay, for now here I just define as a our field name, database field name as a view underscore count. So here I just define that view count, and also I just want to get the things with the descending order, so I just define as a descending order DESC, and then I want to define on particular that position here. There is actually the limit, so there is a two limit. Okay, so here I only want to display the two data, so for the reasons here I just put that limit as a limit. So here I just put that limit as a 2, and then I just get all, so I just define that get. I hope you can well understand about it, what exactly the things I did on particular that position. So here I use the model as a post, and also I use that model on particular that area. So now we have to pass this variable. Okay, we have to pass this variable in our compact. So here I just define and that things on here. Okay, compact. So that is a single, and here I just put the comma. So here I just pass that our top view, and before I pass that hot news. So now we have to work in our home page, right? So in our home page, if you go to that positions, like here, you can see that is the top viewed, and also there is another one as a top viewed. So right now we don't need this. Okay, so I only want to take one, so that is actually the one. So that is if it's finish on here. So I just defining it. Maybe something missing is on here. So here I just take the things on that line. Okay, so that is actually the target, so I remove that target, and then this one, this August time. Perfect. So now that is actually one top view. So for now there is another one as a this one. So for now I just remove that one from this position. So for now here we have to first of all that's actually 5, and here on particular that position, first of all I just took one of the for each. So I just define that for each as a for, I just define that for each, and for the for each here I want to iterate it. Okay, so here I define that variable as a this one as a top viewed. So now I just define the top viewed, and here I just define as item. Okay, for now actually I'm using the items. Whatever you want, you can actually define that things on here. So I started that for each from to this position, and now I want to AND it. So here I just AND or for each. Okay, I just AND the for each of particular that position. So now I have to iterate all the data on particular that area, right? So here first of all the images. So images I already discussed about a lot of the time. I already did that work on here. Like there is the image src. For now I just copy all things from here. Okay, and now there is our top view, there is the images. So here there is the src. I just update it on particular that position. So it means the public and the post, and it's also showing as a main image. That means the our big size images, and now it should be actually our items. So here I just define the things with this item. So with this item here I just define that main image, and also here I have to define the title. So with this, okay, like here better I just remove it, and in particular that position I just define with this item. Here it should be showing as a title. That means the image title will be visible on here. And after that there is a top viewed, and then that is our, after that what, that is actually our name, that is the titles. Okay, so that is actually the title. So here I want to define the title. So title will be just like same. I just copy it, and here I paste that title on particular that position. And for the title I want to add some of the link. Okay, I did this type of a lot of the time. Like I just want to add some of the link for the details page. Like here you can see that is actually the details page with the slack. So for now I just copy it, and in our position there is a title. So here I just paste on particular that position. And after that, that is our author name. So here I want to display the author name. So author name right now that should be the with the item. So here I just defining it on particular that position, like as the item. So I define with the item, and here I just define that our creator, and then I just display the name, that is the creator name. And here you can see that should be actually this one, that means the item. With the item here you have to define the slope. It's perfect. So now here I just define our item with the item just creator, and then here I just display the creator name on particular that position. And after that there is actually our time, that means the date. So that created date, so I already discussed about that things with you. This will be just like our this one. So better I just copy it. Okay, I just copy it, and here, so that is actually the date. So in particular that position I just paste on particular that area. So that should be the now item. So here I just define that as the item. So with this item there is actually the created ad. So here I just define the created ad, and there is a date, FJY, and the short to time. Okay, so here I just define that our name, and also there is the title. And for the author name, so there is actually the name. Here I already defined some of the herif, like as a author herif. Like here you can see there is actually the URL. So I know I already did that work on particular in our hot news area. So for now I just copy it, and it's the same thing. So here that is our name. So that is the link. So here I just paste that link. So now it should be the item. So here I just define that item, and then the creator ID. So I hope you will understand about it. So here I just define that item and the creator the name, and particular that area it should be the author slash and then item creator ID. So it should be detected by the ID, and here that is the date. So for the date actually I don't need that herif, so I just remove that herif from here. And after that there is actually the short description. Okay, so here I just define that short description like with the item, and here with the item I just define that short description field name. Like I did that work. You can see that is actually the short descriptions. For now I just copy the short description field name, and here with this item I just display the short description. So hope it's very much clear to you what exactly the things I want to do. And then there is also share, so I don't need to show that share. There is a comments. For the comments I already did that work on here. So for now I just copy it, and in particular that position I just paste on particular that area. So now it should be our item. So with the item here, I just define that comment count. Okay. So here I updated our comments, I updated our short description, there is a date and the author name, and there is a title, and there's also the images. So now it should be work. And also I define as a to limit, that means the two view will be visible. Now let's check this out. I just click on the save all, and if you now refresh that page, yes, now you can see our two top views is now visible on particular that area. So there is a one and there is another one, so there is a two. So I hope you can well understand about it, but here we have to actually add some of the limitation for our this short description. So if you want to add some of the limitation for that character, then you can also do it. So here I just defining it in our short description, that means here. So for doing this you can use like here, they have some of the code as a star underscore limit. Okay, and into the start limit here I just take one of the bracket, and into the bracket here I just define that. So I just start it, and in particular that position I paste on particular that area. That means this item, then description, and how much character you want to assign for this. So here I just define as a like 50 character. Okay, I just define as a 50 character, and also after that 50 character it should be show as a dot dot dot. Okay, so here I just define that dot dot. So there is a 3 dot I assign on particular that area. So now let's check this out. I just click on the save all, and now I refresh it. Yes, you can see now this short description is now become shorted, and also it's now becoming dot dot after that. Okay. So here also showing our title perfectly. There is an admin, that means the post created by the author name, and also showing the date. So images is a little bit higher, so better I have to add some style for this one. Like that is our image, so that is actually the image. And for the image here I just define on the style. Okay, I just define on the style and put the height, and I just define the height as a 270. Okay, I just define the 270 pixel. Now let's check this out. I just click on the save all, and if you now refresh it, yeah, now it's become small sizes. So where I also add some of the wide for this one. So I just define the wide. Okay, I just define the wide as a 450. Okay, now let's check this out. Click on the save all, and if you now refresh it, yeah, now you can see it's now becoming great. And also I want to add some of the margin button, then they have some of the gap. Okay, so I want to do that work on our this is class. So in particular that position I just define the style, and here I just define the margin. Okay, margin bottom, and here I just define margin bottom as a 3%. So now let's check this out, what exactly it should be look like. Click on the save all, and now click on the refresh. Yeah, you can see now after that they have some of the gap, and now it's pretty much cool. Okay, so now it's pretty much cool. So now here you can see it's perfectly now visible our images, and also better actually I did one of the limitation for our title, then it should be also better. Like that is our title, there's a most views, so that is actually our title. Okay, so for the title I also want to add some of the limitation, so it should be just like this one. Better I just copy it. Okay, I just copy from here, I just copy it, and that is actually our title. So I just paste on particular that position. So after that, that is actually the title. I just cut it, and here that is our title. And for the title I just define as a 20 character, and after that it should be as a double dot dot with the start limit, and here there is item title feed. I just put the character as a 20 character, and after that 20 character it should be show as a dot dot. So now let's check this out. I just click on the save all, because here I only want to display the title with the one line. Okay, for the reasons I just defined that limitation. Yes, you can see now that's perfect. So now this image is little bit highlighted, it's not perfect. So that is our title, that is a title. So better I just put as a 25. Okay, so now click on the save all, refresh it. Yeah, 25 actually the better. So I hope you can well understand about it. And here successfully all that our top viewed news is now visible on here. So here I assign that limitation as a 2 for the reasons that the two top news is now visible on particular that area. So friend, I think it should be very much clear to you how much easily I can do that work. So programming is this type of thing. So if you practice it, if you actually know about all that basic curriculum, then you can do everything. So how much easily we actually created one of the project with the, you can see it's now totally dynamic. So now there is hot news is dynamic, so we can manage that things from our backend. So that is our all the top views is automatically added on particular that area. Okay. So all the top viewed news will be visible on particular that position automatically. So here I added the slide bar. Okay. So next video I will discuss about the category. So I already created some of the category and also added some of the category post. Okay. So right now I want to display all the category post with this same layout. Okay. Like there should be the one of the big sizes and there should be the another four part is small sizes. That means the thumbnail image. So how can display all that your category one by one on particular that position? In our next video, I will show you that things with the live example. So thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.